All right, so we were in week 32. We have Friday, Monday, Wednesday. We had 35 on, 10 off, and automatic 6 stations. So exercise one, we have your close grip press with an overhead tricep extension build-up. This one with the build-up, I can recommend. Well, I would recommend using lighter dumbbells on this one. You can use two or drop it down to one with a close grip, and then get the bend and extend at the elbow. So getting that skull crusher. The throwback term of it is a skull crusher because you want to bring the dumbbell head towards your forehead without actually crushing your skull, right? That's the most you want to get bent except the elbow. So lighter weight with this one to build up on the tricep, being the tricep focus while still hitting mid part of your pecs. It's a good station too to when members are doing it to as a coach to help them keep their elbows in, like by getting them touching the elbows so they're not flared out. Have them bring them in to really get that good concentration, focus on the tricep. So being there to spot them on this movement is definitely a exercise I would start at. And then you have your dumbbell squat to body weight jump squat. So you're going to see lighter dumbbells for the first two movements of the first two rounds, and then you can use the heavier dumbbells since there's 6 stations and you don't have a ton of equipment. So kind of improvise with working with light dumbbells and heavy dumbbells. So you have your heavy dumbbells here. Using one, you can put it in between your legs. As you go for three squats with the weight hanging low, you're going to drop it down to the ground. You're going to go into a body weight jump squat. Now, you can do one, you can do three, two, you can break it down. So you're doing three weighted squats, three body weight jump squats, or just stick it with that one body weight jump squat and then go right back into your 3 reps, keeping the hands low. Heels elevated to help with the help you get deeper in the range of motion, take pressure off your hips, knees, and ankles. You can play jump from House of Pain, each other one, crisscross make you jump. You can play on this one to add more entertainment to this song that as a song for that exercise. I'm gonna get your horizontal pull here. So you have a double dead row. So it's gonna be from the ground. You want to make sure you're pulling it from the ground. If you don't have two kettlebells, drop it down and just use one. But make sure you alternate sides as you get the row from the ground. So the kettlebell shouldn't hang. You want it to be from the dead position, so the force is on the floor, right? As you roll up, and then get that clean. Get that clean as you come up. Always call it a cheek curl. Bringing a cheek curl, bringing the fist up to the chin, right? So you want to bring the fist up towards the cheek. So you come up, getting the clean. Most of you want to swing it up. That's you start to smack your shoulder with the kettlebell. If they come up as if they're curling with that rotation of the wrist, it gives a much better movement. Another way you can do on this too with this particular exercise, you can put a towel under the armpit. Under the arm. So even when they row, right, you want to still keep your elbow locked to your side as you row. And then the goal as you get that clean is to keep your elbow to the side too. So you don't want to have that gap. So your goal is to keep the towel there. Don't let the towel drop. So that's an engagement tip you can do is by bringing a towel and put it under armpit. Again, if you're working with one kettlebell, alternate sides. So last set, best set, since it's 35 seconds, you have to worry about just halfway through. And it takes it off away from that awkwardness of like what is halfway of 35, right? Just having alternate sides on that one if you're sticking with one kettlebell. Then we go to some locomotion. So you have your multi-directional sprint. So this one is short strides. You want short strides, fast feet. So really focus on pumping your arms, quick feet, but you're not having long strides. If you're doing long strides with your feet, it's not going to feel right, all right? So you want to go forward, backwards. So you're getting a zigzag motion. So you have a front sprint, a back pedal, front sprint, a back pedal. So it shouldn't take much space either. It's a very, very quick movement. Sink your hips down. So you want to sink your hips down with this one too. So stay low, short strides, quick feet, all right? So this will help out with agility. Also change the direction, right? So you want to be able to decelerate real quick, putting the foot as you make your way through the cone drill. At any point, if the backwards movement messes with them, they can do like a figure 8, a weave through it, just, facing forward instead of going backwards. They just use it as a, stay low still and run around the cones, keeping it short strides, quick feet still, but taking away the backward movement if they're uncomfortable going backwards with it. So we got your TRX bear hug, your bear hug. So palms facing in. Bear hug, the arms do not go into the torso. All right, so you want to work the biceps. So as you get that bear hug, try to keep your elbows high, bending, and extending at the elbow joint. So you get more biceps involved on that one. You'll tend to see people coming in with it like so, and they're taking away from the bicep curl on this, and it's making it a little easier for them. So elbows high as you get that bear hug, all right, with the TRX straps. Walk your feet in closer to the wall, more violently involved, walk away, makes it a little easier. You can take a super band right under the breastbone, add some pressure there, some resistance for them if you want to add some more engagement to that one as well for members. And there's a fun you can give people bear hugs and all that while you're coaching it up or demonstrating it, show them how you give a proper bear hug. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. And then we're gonna go into our surge, sandbag, ram, fit fighter. You can use any of these ones. You're gonna have two cleans, so you're gonna get a vertical pull on this one. Well, they kneel the stand. So holding up high, with the surges, typically you got to balance them up on your fist, so you get the instability of the water, so core is engaged. But even with the sandbags, you're gonna get that front load, some more core involved. So coming down to knees back up, you can play bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do to that one if you want to have some fun with that as you demonstrate it. As a good one for entertainment, since you're getting that kneel to stand there. And that is round one of the 35 on, 10 off, Friday, Monday, Wednesday. Round two, we have, again, we're going to focus on lightweight, especially since we're doing bicep curls into overhead press. Now you're just going to work with repetition. Okay, you can, again, build up. You can go for 2 to 3 reps of the bicep curl and go for 2 to 3 reps of the overhead press. Any issues with the shoulders, just sit with a bicep curl, torso tall with the stability ball. If you're not going on a ball, they can definitely 100% just work with that same movement from a standing position and hold the ball together. Another one, too, if you do find someone that's going to go heavy overhead, to be there to spot them. Also to help members find dumbbells, since it is a station where dumbbells can be laying all around, and 10 seconds is a quick transition, to help members find the dumbbells they want to utilize as they come back to that area can be huge. This one you could definitely use one dumbbell as well. So just keeping the heavy dumbbells out for your dumbbell 1.5 deadlifts. You're gonna go all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. So it's getting a little pulsing in there, right? So getting more time under tension, burning up the hammies, glutes, low back. If you can find something to elevate their toes on, if you have poly beams, if you have a book, something you can utilize that elevate their toes on, if they want to feel a deeper stretch in their hamstrings. Any type of like song that is like a twerk song, a dancing song, and make sure their butt is getting pushed back to the wall. Like also too, like for people that have issues hinging, because you see often people want to squat and not getting the hinge motion down. Locate them close to a wall and make sure they're bending back. And as they bend back, their butt touches the wall, having both butt cheeks on the wall, so they can really get the feel for their hinge. If they feel like they're going into the movement and they're missing the wall, it's probably most likely because they're squatting down. So that's a good way they can too to add a little coaching experience to it. If someone is having a hard time hinging, have them stay close to a wall and drive their hips back to the wall. You got Beyonce Halo. You can play for this one. Halo. So you have a halo. As you come up, you're going to rotate over your top leg with a rotational reverse lunge. Okay, so you can challenge depth on this one. You work some shorter mobility, so dropping the knee down towards the ground. Shorter mobility with the halo around the head. And I guess entertainment, some song finish. A song you could play for this one is Halo by Beyonce. And then you have your side shuffle, vertical jump. So working power, lateral movement, locomotion. Stay low, defensive drill. It's Olympics, basketball. USA going to win the gold medals in both men's and women's basketball. So defensive drills, you want to make sure you keep your knees soft, butt low. Do not cross your feet. Do not cross your feet. And then you're going to get the vertical jump, getting the power as you go cone to cone. Get the hop up. If not working the hop, they can definitely work with a calf raise instead. And then they work with some shoulder mobility. In a front lunge, you have your ITY. You can use I like the song with Queen Latifah, UNITY, because all we're missing is the UN. So you want to talk about unity, the unity movement, UNITY. So you have the I, T, and Y. So as you go into the lunge, you just want to always have a different movement and alternate legs as you lunge it out. You're be facing away from the anchor point. So this one might take some getting used to. Find your happy spot. So when you're lunging and you're coming up, that you're getting the mobility work of the shoulders. So know you have good foot placement for that one. See him have some good ad libs to this, right? He like, why am I doing this? I don't know. Something else he says, I don't know. Sam is really good with doing things like, you know, why am I doing this? I don't know. And then there's something for the T. I can't remember what it is. And they're going to go into a peg to push up with a sandbag surge or fit fighter drag. Having nice wide base is a good one too. If you have like any of like those workout die or a towel, you can place it on your low back to make sure they're not rotating their hips because it's an anti-hip rotation exercise. So having them maintain a wider base is going to be good on this one, just so they're not shaking the hips. You're going to see the closer the legs are, the more rotation you're going to see, especially when they're dragging an object across the body. Remember, right to left, left to right. So if the object's on your left side, to your right hand, drag it under with your right. If it's on the right side, drag it with the left. So you're not looking awkward trying to pull it from the same side. And then we have a little Tabata finisher for you. You're 20 on, 10 off. 8 times. You're going to go through these 2 exercises 4 times each. You have your scissor jacks and your side to side touch the floor jacks. Boom. And that is your Friday, Monday, Wednesday workout.